Hey, what's going on, everyone? Dan the Glassman here, and sorry about that delay. Supposed to be here at 9 a.m. and I'm a little bit late, but I wanted to return here with another episode of the Glasscraft episode. What is it called? The Glasscast episode 5. And today we're going to be talking about what's going on with the whole CBDC, the centralized banking digital currency, and what's happening with this whole entire, I guess what they're doing now is something called the reverse ATM, which is quite interesting. Good morning, love. All right, so I wanted to show you guys this, which is the reversed ATM here. And this is
And this is how they plan on taking the money off of the streets.
So this here is brought to you by Zay Speak Truth, ZAY Speak Truth. You can find them on YouTube here. And so this here is all about the reverse ATM. I don't know if you guys heard about any of this yet. Hey, can you turn that light off, love? Thank you. Yeah, that's all right. So this here, they're talking about this new system, the reversed ATMs, which they're rolling out, I guess, in New York, I think. So I'll let this play here. Let me just make this a bigger screen so that way you can get the best of it here. All right, I'm gonna let it play now. So this is reverse ATM from a news station. I don't know which. Maybe it'll show up what station this is. We'll see.
Getting fast in this digital world, so much so that a growing number of businesses will not even accept cash anymore.
Yeah, they are starting to set up reverse ATMs. It quickly turns cash into a prepaid debit card to be used on the fly. And Dre Clark explains from New York City. Dre, I've never heard of this. Mitch has never heard of this. What's it about?
Yeah, I never heard of it either until I read about it last night. It's relatively new, but it's slowly but surely catching on. Cash is really still king, but reverse ATMs are definitely the way of the future as more businesses look for ways to go cashless. Here at Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan, they already have machines inside the arena that can actually convert your cash into a debit card here. Now, here you can see exactly how it works. You load money into a kiosk like you see here, and within seconds, you can get a receipt confirming your conversion and a prepaid active card. Many of the prepaid cards are either MasterCard or Visa, and you can use them anywhere where those cards are accepted. Some kiosks may actually charge you a $5 fee for the card. Meanwhile, amusement parks, fast food restaurants, and many professional sports venues are already using the cash to card kiosks, and you will start seeing more of them in airports and on college campuses. Business owners say they like the kiosk because it helps prevent theft and robberies, and it stops the spread of germs that can really be found on a lot of money that's downright dirty. Now, many people started going cashless during the pandemic because they did not want to touch money and coins, fearing they could contract the virus.
They want us to believe that money is carrying all these germs, yet the credit card machine that you're actually touching, the gas pump that you're touching, none of that has it. It's always sanitized.
Yeah, those are sanitized.
And that's my wife in the background, you guys. No, it's good. You're welcome to speak on it.
Cannot refuse to accept any cash from
So that's funny that you come in and you laugh about it. So, okay. So my wife understands about the whole thing with the, bacteria and how people are touching all these kiosks and all these different buttons and everything, right? And they're using this whole fear tactic as, oh no, the money is dirty. And yes, money is dirty. They've done tests on it. They've found all kinds of stuff on money, on dollar bills. People use dollars for different things, rolling them up or whatever they do. And also, fecal matter and all the kinds of weird stuff that you can find on money and dollar bills. So it's not really the cleanest thing. I don't know if you've ever dealt with coins, in a business working with a cash register and you're counting your drawer out, at the end of the day. Your hands are like black. They're dirty. It's gross. So money is dirty, yes. But what about all these kiosks, all the buttons? No one's going to be going over there and wiping them down, and we sell Norwex on the side, so we just laugh about it because, like, yeah, no one understands that you can just simply take a cloth along with you and just wipe everything down, so you don't have to worry about it. But everyone else is still going to get contaminated, cross-contamination with whatever bacteria, whatever different kinds of things and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's interesting. So I guess these are a few of the cities, San Francisco, Philadelphia, New York, Washington, D.C., that are going to be testing out the reverse ATMs. Now, what they're saying is that, there's a lot of places, amusement parks, food, shopping centers, different things like that are going to be testing it out. But if you understand, we've actually been doing this for a really long time. How many times have you taken your children or taken yourself, even as a child, to the local amusement park or somewhere like that, and you have to get tokens, right? I mean, we've been doing that since the 80s. You cash in your money, you get the tokens there. Maybe it's a Chuck E. Cheese token, or maybe it's like a Family Fun Center token, or a, Hinkle Family Fun Center, or, somewhere like that. And so we've been using these kiosks for a long time. And, our children have been already, they've been converted to using this sort of system already. So it's kind of interesting to think how, we're already conditioned into this. It's really simple. We're already putting our money onto our own debit cards, ATM cards. All they're doing is they're giving you a Visa or a MasterCard gift card, which is something that we always get. It's a $5 fee, so you're going to pay $5 to use your money. Then they're going to also charge you to upload and reload your cards up. You can do this already with like PayPal cards and other different cash cards where you can totally just the prepaid cards, you just reload them over and over again. And so we're already in this system, and they're just now going to they're going to make it happen across the board. So, from coast to coast, right here, you see it from the West Coast to the East Coast. We're going to be doing a cashless society here. Reverse ATMs are taking your money. Now, one thing that I found interesting is that the other day, my wife went to go and deposit some money, cash, into the ATM at her bank, at the actual location that you walk up to. There was no option for cash. Yeah. She said it was like blurred out or grayed out, like it wasn't prominent or in focus. So you couldn't use it as an option. So she had to go inside and deposit cash directly into her own bank. So their ATMs are already not taking cash, which is weird. And it's not giving cash either, right?
I don't know, actually. It should give out cash.
We'll have to find out. So it's not taking cash. Why wouldn't it take cash? You would think, oh yeah, they're going to want to take your cash and then convert it. Maybe they want to make sure that all the money that's going in is all legit and legal and no one's putting in counterfeit or something like that, because maybe there's something that people can put counterfeit money in to get the whole digital currency and they wouldn't know and they would just credit you or something. Like, I have no idea why the bank ATM at the location wouldn't take her money. So that's a weird thing. I don't know if you guys have experienced that. If you have, comment below and let us know if your bank has done that. What's your bank? The PNC, right?
Yeah, it's a really weird one.
Yeah, so the PNC Bank, not the greatest of banks. They used to be what, Compass?
Yeah.
So it was Compass Bank bought out by PNC Bank. Once they converted over to PNC Bank, that's when I noticed, and when she noticed, there was a lot of issues, a lot of more charges for overdrafts, and the way that they were like allowing transactions to go through. They would let the charges go through before the deposits would be posted, and then it would force an overdraft fee. And so yeah, PNC Bank, not a very good bank to get involved with. And right now I don't know what bank is good to get involved with, or if it's better to get involved in some sort of a credit, a credit union or something like that. Sorry, I was moving something over here. I noticed it was gonna fall, knock over the glass here.
Oh, yeah,
So I didn't want that to happen.
yeah.
So yeah, so what they're doing right now, they're taking the cash and they're going to convert it into this digital currency. Basically, they're trying to make competition for all the cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. You know, everyone has heard of Bitcoin by now. I hope so. Although there was a video the other day that we're watching where an individual, you know how people, they come up to you and they're like, hey, would you take this $100 or this gold coin? And you're like, I'll take $100. And you're like, okay, here. It's like, the gold's worth like, close to $2,000 at least, right? $3,000, something like that. And he's also standing in front of a coin exchange place, which was funny because you can just go in and see how much it's worth and sell it to them for more than the $100. But people took $100 from him all day. So he asked the other day, he's like, would you take $100 or one Bitcoin? And the girl right away, she was like, $100. And her boyfriend or friend, whoever she was standing with, was like, no, you would want a Bitcoin. She's like, no, a Bitcoin, that's just a bit of a coin. You don't understand. Like, yeah, you can invest in portions of Bitcoin. Yeah. You can get bits of a Bitcoin. She has no idea how it works or anything. She's like, yeah, a Bitcoin. You get just a bit of a coin. It's like, no, he's giving you a whole Bitcoin, which right now it's like, it was at 29,000, dropping down to like 27,000 currently, something like that. Good time to buy, I would think, because it's probably going to go back up. Probably into the 30s at this point. And so she has no idea that she just took $100 and she could have got like 26G right there. And I don't know why her boyfriend or her friend or the guy that was right there said, go on ahead, take the $100. I would have been like, no, give me the Bitcoin. Like, don't listen to her. Give me the Bitcoin. I would have like, no. She's not with me. I don't know who she is.
Like for a full Bitcoin? I was like, for a full Bitcoin? You mean you don't get
even my wife knows.
I was like, a full one? Wow.
So yeah, so they're creating this centralized banking digital currency to create competition for cryptocurrency, and they want to create regulations. They shut down Goldstone Bank, which no one heard about. And then they shut down Silicon Valley Bank, which everyone heard about. And also, Signature Bank. Now, these three banks were the main primary banks that were allowing their investors who were heavily invested in crypto, to also be able to put their savings, their money into their banks and be able to do exchanges, I think, with crypto, or they just were supporting crypto. And so those three banks, they got shut down. And yeah, it's kind of interesting how they got shut down like that. And it's FDIC protected, so that's okay. You get $250K insured, but average bank holders were at 2 million. So your average deposits for Silicon Valley Bank were at $2 million. So you're waiting at, they give you 250K insured, but you're still waiting on a lot of money, right? So that's what's going on here. They're taking people's money. They're going to start converting it to a new little kiosk payment plan. You'll be able to get your little Chuck E. Cheese card that you can spend here and there. I guess it's a Visa or a MasterCard, so you can take it anywhere at that point. But then also once you're taking you're paying whatever fees to use it at whatever kiosk or whatever. So I'm sure it's going to be $1, $3 to use it here. So they're going to be taking more of your money on top of it, plus the fee to upload your money into it or re-upload. So reverse ATMs are coming to San Francisco, Philadelphia, Washington, and New York.
From a customer. Also, get this. The FDIC says up to 5% of U.S. households, or 6 million Americans, are considered unbanked. That means they don't have either a checking or a savings account. They prefer to deal in strictly cash. So yeah, guys, it's relatively...
In the wave of the future, if everybody...
And that's what's going to happen. So if you into these kiosks, these sort of payments and don't accept cash, the whole great reset's all about. That's why we're here, is we're breaking down all the systems right now currently. Everything is getting broken down, and they've been talking about this whole defund law enforcement. There's the whole entire jumping into electric solar vehicles and all this stuff without having the infrastructure and the backing to even support it yet. So that's going to be a failed attempt, without having, the battery banks to even hold the energy from solar, from wind, from magnet motors, from however they're creating the energy. Right now, all the energy that's powering up the vehicles, all the electric vehicles, it's all coming from coal anyways. And so, we still have coal power. We still have nuclear fusion, and they're actually vamping that up in California at a place called Diablo Canyon, I believe. So they're going to be doing that very soon. So many resets. Also, the weather patterns are really crazy these days, and we're having a lot of weather resets going on. I think there's so many different things that are happening, but a lot of systems are collapsing right now, and turning it into an opportunity for money making. This is like the turn of the century again. This is like going from the 1800s into the 1900s, and the whole industrial revolution. This is like a new industrial revolution. And Klaus Schwab and the people from the World Economic Forum, they say that we are already in the fifth level, the fifth part of the industrial revolution. And I'm just like, wait, when I thought there was only one part of it. But I guess, they're talking about how we went into the whole banking systems and Wall Street and creating all these different things, like, the news and media, television, all the paper and the pulp industry, all the chemical industries like DuPont and all that stuff, eradicating hemp from being a competitor and basically just removing it, saying, yeah, we don't need it, and it's a farce, and it's the devil's weed, and it's gonna get your daughters all in trouble with all these jazz musicians and stuff like that, and create a reefer madness. So right now they're doing that by creating this fear tactics again. The whole reefer madness thing is still going on. The whole jibby jab thing, that was a whole nother reefer madness campaign. The whole scaring you into, oh no, we're not going to have any gas shortage. Everyone get their electric vehicles, their EVs. and but yet there's no infrastructure, so they're just scaring everyone into these things. Go here, go there, keep forcing everyone through the turnstiles, just like cattle, but they don't treat you as sacred cows. They want to push you into the slaughterhouse and cut you up for meat, chew you up, spit you out. And so yeah, that's where we're at right now. It's called the Great Reset. There's books, novels written on it. You can read about it. You can watch videos on it. Reverse ATMs are here, guys, and that's what we're talking about today. And how they're taking your money, put your money into a kiosk, get a MasterCard, Visa, prepaid spending card, so you can spend it in places that are going cashless. A lot of places are going cashless, and that's where we're at today, guys. I'm gonna keep this glass cast short and sweet today. I don't have much more to offer here. All I gotta say is look into this, look this up. Oh, also, June 23rd. That's one thing. June 23rd, they're actually talking about the whole Fed now and rolling out this whole digital currency. June 23rd. That's what, in a month and a half or less than that. So about a month away, guys. I don't know. You do whatever you guys want to do, but I'm bringing you this information, and you take it for whatever you want to take it for. All right, I'm Dan the Glass Man. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching the Glasscast, episode 5, and we're going to keep it short and sweet today. All right, I'm out. Love and blessings. We'll see you soon.